What's going on, guys? Get123 here with episode 31 of GTA 5 Talk, and today's episode was submitted by Miss Bindi AB4, and she said, hey, I want to ask what you think the different houses for the three characters will look like, and what will they have in them? And another question I have is, are you going to be able to buy other houses? So today's topic is going to be all about houses, because I've gotten this requested from multiple people, multiple times, so let's do it. Alright, so we're going to start with Michael, since, in my opinion, he is the main protagonist of Grand Theft Auto 5. So, as we know, Michael is a rich guy. You know, he dresses like a businessman. He's always looking good. He's got a nice car, a nice house, living the dream. Except, you know, obviously he's still involved in this whole life of crime. But, as far as his house goes, we've seen screenshots of it before, and it's got a tennis court outside, some really nice shrubbery, and things like that. So when we go inside, we can expect that it's going to be really nice and laid out. You know, he's going to have expensive furniture, probably expensive paintings hanging on the wall. We've already seen his giant television in the other trailer. So Michael's house is really upscale. I suspect that he'll probably have some sort of jacuzzi also inside, just a really decked out bathroom, and really just fancy everything, because this guy is rich, you know? I also think that as we head out to the garage attached to Michael's house, there are going to be nice cars sitting in it, because as we've seen in the trailer, he drives a nice car himself, so his house is really just going to be your average house in like the Beverly Hills area. It's going to be nice. But then when we go over to Franklin, as we've seen in the other trailers and screenshots, Franklin kind of lives in the ghetto. He lives just in not such a nice part of town. You know, there's barbed wire over the fences dividing the houses, so really it's kind of a shady area. So his house isn't going to be complete trash. You know, like it's not too bad. It's not like Trevor, but you know, this might be the house of maybe more your medium to lower income family or something like that. He's gonna have the, you know, some basic entertainment and stuff like that. It's not gonna be too bad, but it's not gonna be anything to the caliber of Michael's house. However, when we get to Trevor, as far as I know, Trevor lives in a trailer out in the middle of Blaine County in the desert. So Trevor is really just going to live like a total and complete slob. I'm imagining everything being stained, all the furniture. I kind of imagine that he might have one small TV, maybe like 12, 13 inches, and that's going to be cracked or something like that. You know, he's not going to have nice things, and what he does have, most of it will probably be just trashed, broken, or really just a mess. So that is a very general idea of what I think they're going to look like. I could go into more detail, but from this point, it's all speculation. But now to answer the second part of your question, will we be able to buy other houses? Now, I'm interpreting this as, you know, when we're playing as Michael, will we be able to buy a new house and maybe make that like our safe house, you know? Personally, I gotta say no on this. I don't imagine being able to play as Michael, sell your current house, move into a whole nother house, and even as Trevor, I kind of feel like we're going to be bounded to the trailer whenever we play as Trevor for the entire game. I don't imagine us being able to get rich as Trevor and suddenly move into a nicer house. Just, I don't know, that just doesn't really seem suiting for me. I feel like it breaks his character, breaks his personality. I feel like even if he was rich, he would still kind of just want the trailer life. He's a simple man, you know, he doesn't need these big fancy things. So guys, that about covers it. I know that this episode was a little bit shorter than the rest, but this is a request that I've been getting for a long time. People did want to hear me talk about houses, so I figured that I might as well do it, and I think I talked about everything there is to talk about. As far as houses go right now, my guess is just as good as yours, because we really don't know. You know, in the end, I don't know if you are going to be able to move. Maybe you will be, and if you can, great. But, you know, we're just kind of exploring ideas a little bit here, so thank you for watching, and continue submitting your clips. Why do I always say clips? Why? I say that, like, so many times. Please continue submitting your topics, your ideas for future GTA 5 Talk episodes, and I will see you guys next time.